Okay, so 2 videos ago I actually asked you guys what type of fish that you guys thought I should add into my 46-gallon bowfront tank now that it's empty, and you guys gave me some really good suggestions, and I didn't really have anything kind of pinpointed on as what I wanted to put into the tank, so I was definitely open to new ideas as you know what might work well in the tank. And I really liked the thought of putting some electric blue ACARAS in the tank, and that is not going to be the only fish that's going to be in here. Now I did get 2 of them today, and I'm about to show them here in just a second, but these are not going to be the only fish in here. They're not even going to be the only showpiece fish as well, so I plan on adding some small schooling fish in here, and then I also plan on adding either 1 or 2 more showpiece fish, and I already know what they're going to be. But check them out. Here they are. I'm going to set them on into the tank, and as you can see, they have got some really nice color on them. We've got a really nice batch of these guys in at the store right now, and like a perfect size. This is a great size to start them out at, and they can honestly get 2, if not even 3 times the size. They don't get huge, but they are South American cichlid, and they can definitely put on a good bit more size. So they look great. They're eating good. They've got some, good thickness to them, and hopefully they do really well in this tank. And this kind of fits the kind of style that they like, a really kind of a darker tank with the driftwood and that kind of thing. And I knew I wanted to put some type of fish in here that had some good color, so that way it could really stand out, because this tank, compared to a lot of my other tanks, is a really dim looking tank. And these guys are not going to be the only bright color fish I plan on adding in here. So just stay tuned, because there are going to be some really cool fish that I'm going to put in here along with these guys that should do great with them. So yeah, they look great, and I think I'm just going to have 2 of these guys in here, being that how big they do end up getting. I don't want to have a surplus of them in here, so we definitely want to have room for, like I said, how big they get, and also for what else I plan on adding in here. And here are the few fish that are going to go in there. I've decided that I want to put my Buenos Aires tetras in there, the group of 4 regular ones and the albino ones, because 1, they'll have more room in there, they'll look good in there, we'll have some fast moving fish in there, and 2, because they are munching on these plants. And actually, you can tell I kind of switched this tank up a little bit, gave those rocks a nice scrubbing, and I had them kind of stacked up here in the center, and I kind of stacked them not right up on the back wall, well these are, but these down here aren't, but kind of pushed them more towards the back. And I took out all the Vallisneria because, like I said, these Buenos Aires tetras were nipping them up, so I put them into a tank that I had them kind of going already in. They seem to leave the Anubias alone because it's more of a harder leaf plant, and I think it's harder for them to eat. But the cichlids, like the Tanganicans, the Lelupe, and even the Carbensis, there's the Lelupe, the Dickfeldi, they all love going back there. The tetras don't pay much attention to it, but the cichlids, they absolutely love going back there in that whole little cave system. So probably the next fish that goes into that bowfront tank over there will be these 8 Buenos Aires tetras. Also, the new Florida gar that we added out here into the big 800-gallon pond is doing great. I have not got him eaten yet, but that is exactly why I got these guys today. This is like freaking gar treats right here. This is what they absolutely love, these smaller gar. This is the largemouth right there, ready to be fed, and there's the peacock hanging out over there. Oscar's right over there. And these guys are going to get majority of these, but if I can just get that gar to get maybe 1 or 2 of them, that'll be great. Alright, here we go. I came on this side this time, so that way we don't have that bad glare. Look at the peacock. Alright, these guys, they're going to be fast, so you're going to have to watch closely. I think the gar is actually somewhere right over there. Alright, here we go. Look at that largemouth. He's going to be the first one to get them. Oh boy, here we go. Look at them. I don't even want them. They're just so tiny now compared to how big these guys have gotten. I'm going to save a few of these. Yeah, the peacock, he's just like, whatever. He's always been like that. Has never really drawn to the Rosa Reds because they've been so small. Bluegill, though, that's a whole other story. It's been a minute since I fed the big soft shell on camera, so we'll go ahead and drop a couple of these guys in here for him. And he won't eat all these right now, but over the course of the next few days, he definitely will. I'm going to back up because he thinks I'm going to drop krill in there or something. I'm going to be honest, he's gotten kind of spoiled with me feeding him pellets and krill and stuff like that now that he's growing in size. And he really doesn't go after the live fish as much as he used to, but he still does. He just kind of has to see them first. Uh-oh, there he goes. Oh yeah, look at him. He got him one. Look at that sucker. Just tearing it up to shreds. That is just insane. Look at him. It really amazes me how fast this sucker eats stuff. Like, he'll grab one, watch him, and watch how fast he just chokes it down. I mean, he's quick anyway, he's just swimming, but once he grabs a hold of something, he just chokes it right down. Doesn't even chew it or anything. Look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him. Holy cow. So we had quite a bit of rain today, and this pond tends to do this every time that we do that. And here's the thing I like about these Rubbermaids is they have a drain already built into them. So all I have to do is just unscrew this and get back before the water gets me. And there we go. And it'll be drained back down to the rock structure in about 5 minutes. You can see it really, really murkies up the pond whenever it does that. But I mean, it'll be back crystal clear tomorrow. See that guy right down there? Look right down there, you can see his tail moving. That's one of the 2 marble Acara catfish, which will eventually go into this pond. So that was about 64 rosy red minnows, and I think they're all gone, literally, just like that in about 10 minutes. Unless some are hiding underneath there where the gar and the other peacock are at, they're all gone. And that's why I have to get so many of them, just so the gar can potentially just get 1 or 2. But he's only been in here for a few days now, so I really don't expect him to be coming out and eating as well, obviously, as these guys do. But hopefully we can get him eating here within the next few days. Just gonna have to keep on putting more and more food in here. About right there. Plug it back up and screw it in with, oh Jesus. Okay, hang on a second. And there we go, just like that. That's what I love about these ponds. And for those of you who wonder why I keep this water level so low, it's simply just because we have turtles in here. If I didn't have them in here, I'd have the water level honestly about where it was at. I think next time what I'll do is probably throw some krill or shrimp or maybe even some small bluegill in here before I put those rosy reds in here next time, and that way hopefully we'll have enough for the gar to eat. There he is. He's out. Look at him right there. You know, if one came by him, I'm sure he would try to get it, but he's got to get that big opportunity, which is hard to get in this size of a pond. Alright, well, I'm going to go and get our ACARAS out of the bag and into the tank. 1 going in. There he goes. And 2 going in. Alright, so they're both in, and now we can get a little better look at their color. Yeah, look at that. Check out the blue on these guys. And really, in my opinion, these guys are honestly one of the prettiest South American cichlids out there. In all honesty, just with the color, you know, they get that bright blue sheer on them, and they get that bright orange stripe on the top of the dorsal fin, and these guys just are really a beautiful fish. So they'll pretty well keep the color that they have now, if not kind of brighten it up a little bit, but the features of them aren't going to change much, but they definitely can and probably will get quite a bit bigger than what they are right now. But they're definitely in a big enough size tank to do that, so hopefully we do see a lot of growth out of these guys over the next few months. And like I said, I think the next thing that I'll put in here will be the Buenos Aires tetras. And then we'll probably add that other centerpiece fish that I plan on adding into the tank, and that'll probably be pretty much it. So that's going to pretty much do it for now. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please be sure to give it a like down below. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.